Yo, what is going on, guys? John back in another video, and today I'm coming at you with some more NBA breaking news. Now today we have a tweet from Shams, and the tweet reads: Brooklyn Nets star Spencer Dinwiddie has suffered a partially torn ACL in his right knee. Sources tell at the Athletic in that stadium it was suffered on contact, and there is no other structural damage in the knee. And the reason why this is awful news is because literally the year after his breakout season with the Brooklyn Nets, averaging over 20 points per game and almost making the All-Star team, he's already out for probably the remainder of the season, which is just very, very tough. It seemed like things were going very, very well for Dinwiddie, as he looked like he finally found a home in the NBA after playing with the Chicago Bulls and Detroit Pistons and not really playing too well at all. And finally, he got a home with the Brooklyn Nets and flourished last year with the Brooklyn Nets, as they had a very down year without having their star Kyrie Irving and without having their superstar as well in Kevin Durant. Dinwiddie was one of the lone bright spots last year for the Brooklyn Nets, and for this they awarded him with a starting spot in the lineup alongside Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. And 3 games into the season, he's already probably out for the rest of the season, which is just very, very unfortunate. Another tweet comes from Shams, and the tweet reads: Dinwiddie is expected to make full recovery before next season. Tough loss for the Nets. Dinwiddie emerged as a starter alongside Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant with $12.3 million player option in offseason. Dinwiddie has multiple choices, being among the top free agents on the market. Now, the good thing is that Dinwiddie is at least guaranteed for next offseason to get to $12.3 million a year, and could even make more than that, which is a really good sign because at least he gets his money for playing well for the last couple of seasons. Now, what does this injury mean for the Brooklyn Nets? As I made a video recently on them being the deepest team in the league, and they still are, in my opinion, the deepest league in the league, even without somebody like Spencer Dinwiddie, because without Dinwiddie, they will not have to start somebody like Caris LeVert. And Caris LeVert, like I said in my previous videos years back, and even I think recently, pretty sure a year back, he, in my opinion, is the most underrated player in the NBA, and he still is because he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. As he, for the first 3 games of the season, was a 6-man for the Brooklyn Nets, which is crazy because he can start on a good amount of teams in the league. But the Nets are so deep that he was their 6-man, but not with Dinwiddie out for probably the rest of the season. Caris LeVert will slide into the starting shooting guard position and will play alongside Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant with Joe Harris and DeAndre Jordan. So that will be very intriguing to watch. But yeah, y'all, that is video. Pretty brutal news, but this is the down to basketball. There's a lot of ups when it comes to basketball, but this right here is the down to this stuff right here that I just hate to see. I just hate to see injuries by players that have so much potential, but at the end of the day, this is how the game of basketball goes. And like I said, there's a lot of ups and downs, and this right here is an example of one of the downs of the NBA that is just very, very tough in a very, very tough scene. But other than that, that is video. Make sure to go down below, drop a like, comment down below your opinion on the Brooklyn Nets now without Dinwiddie and adding LeVert to the starting lineup. But other than that, make sure to follow me on Twitter. It's been your boy John. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.